Show.
Good evening, everybody. We are back with
Hi.
Julia. Last time, there were so many unanswered questions, and Julia had to go. So please get your questions in if you have questions for her. Julia said she has some revelations pertaining to memories, DNA, and Christian B. So these are three of the themes that she is going to share with us in part 6. If you've missed the other parts, the links are all in the description box below this video, as are Julia's links. Please support her over on Instagram if you want to reach out and show her some support. We appreciate it. So huge thank you for coming back again, Julia.
Hi, Sean. Hi, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be here again. I really appreciate it. And yeah. So can I start?
Yeah, please. Which
So
which area would you want to talk about first?
I think I would like to start from genetic profile.
Go for it.
Okay. So recently I've got my genetic profile done in Polish lab. And I would like to show you the results, and also I would like to compare it on live with Madeleine's genetic profile, and I would like to show you the recording from interview of Jerry and Kate, where Jerry said a little bit about Madeleine's DNA. So Ron, I will put a heart now under the under the picture that you can show. So give me a moment.
Well, this is going to be fascinating because I haven't seen any of this yet either. So
Yeah,
you're going to
it's
get
wild.
my natural reaction to this.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. This could be one of the biggest Julia moment.
Because you've seen it, Ron,
Part
haven't
of
you?
the one picture.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm just going to let this play out, and then we'll talk about it afterwards because this is wild.
Okay.
So, no, I was talking to Sean.
But
So here we go. This should be here we are, Julia.
So, can you make it closer?
I certainly can.
So this
Well,
is I hit. Sorry.
I made it. There we go. There we go.
I hit parts of DNA that I don't share with Madeleine. So these parts that are highlighted with the yellow color show the parts of DNA that I share, alleles that I share in the same genes. And now I'd like to show you Madeleine's genetic profile. 1 second. I will put a heart under the picture.
That's okay.
All right. So before you move on from this, Julia, what exactly does this mean? Because I'm no expert in these things.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
I'm sure the viewers are probably wondering what it means as well.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So on the left, these numbers and letters on the left, not lower. Yeah, this one, this yellow things show loci. It means like genes. And the things on the right side, these numbers one number comes from one parent, second number comes from second parent, and these are alleles that are inside this locus, this gene that is on the left. I mean, this is how I understand it, and I read about it.
Okay.
So yeah, and I regret that I didn't make a comparison picture between picture and the second picture on the same picture. But okay, Ron, can you show the second one?
Yep. Hang on 1 second.
Okay, thank you.
Just
Yeah, busy bee. I said I hit parts that simply don't match, but I will explain it very soon.
So we've got 3 that are hearted. Is it the one that's directly underneath the voice messages, or the one directly underneath that?
Oh, the two. 1 second, I'll show you.
Hang on, is it this one?
I will put like under this.
Oh yeah, I see it. A nice one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So now we have to move from this to the other one again. I mean, can you make it closer? So we have D3, and we have 16, and I don't see 18. I guess I can see.
Yeah, 16 and 18.
Okay. Now, can you show my genetic profile again?
Yeah, sure can.
we have to find the free. I have 18 and 17, so I share one parent in this locus. I mean, in this gene. So I share one allele that Madeleine has in her alleles in the same gene as she has. I don't know if you understand
Wow.
what
So these are basically parental markers, 16, 17, and 18. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, 16 and 18 is. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's like the most repeated number in gene.
Okay,
This,
I'm with you.
and one comes from one parent, second comes from the second parent.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay.
And the presence of those genes repeating themselves are what people factor in to be parental identification. Almost, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not, but that's how I understand this.
Okay.
And I read about it. Can we go? I don't hear anything in this. The second one. Can we go lower?
Yes.
Amelo is like that we are both females. So can you show the second picture of genetic profile of Madeleine? I mean, the other one that I put like on.
This one or this one?
No, this one. Yeah.
Hang on. All right.
So can you make it closer? Thank you. So now we have the 8 and we have 13 and 15. And now could you show my genetic profile? And the 8, we are looking for the 8. It's somewhere lower, probably. I can't see. Can you see?
This one? Is this one you're talking about, right?
The 8. No, lower. You have to find the 8. Yes, here, 11 and 15. So I share 15.
Oh, D8, you mean? Sorry, I beg your pardon. So you share 11 and 15. Yeah, everyone, this is complicated. So you just need to sort of bear with us, right?
No,
so
explain slowly. So
yeah, so here we are here.
Yes.
13 and 15.
That's Maddie, right? And then that's Julia.
And
11,
that's Julia.
15.
I have 11, 15, so I share one allele from one parent, only 15. And
Rhonda, we're getting there. You just gotta power through with us, Rhonda. Everyone just stay focused.
Okay. So the 8 and some other numbers is a locus, so it's like a gene in a chromosome. I'm not sure in which one, probably 8, I'm not sure. And Madeleine has so probably 13 and 15. And this means that, as far as I know, this means that these numbers are most repeated in her locus in this part of chromosome.
Okay.
And I have the same one number, 15. So I share one of the two numbers that are from parents. So I share like, I don't know how to explain it. One number comes from mother and second number comes from dad. It's like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
Okay.
So if we're to go by what your analysis is of this, effectively you could have a genetic parental marker that is the same genetic parental marker as Madeleine McCann.
Yes, and I also think we can show after these pictures we can show what ChatGPT said, because ChatGPT explained very well, probably better than I'm trying to explain. Okay.
Julie, you got a viewer asking where you got this information about Madeleine from?
It's in PJ files, Portuguese police files. They're published.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You love a guest that comes prepared for the difficult questions, Sean. Love it.
Well done, Julia. Yeah.
Love it.
Okay. Can you now, Ron, show Madeleine's second page of the profile again?
Yes.
It's one, and we have 29 and 30.
Yep, right here.
Could you now show my D21?
Yes, now that I understand the language, we're going to fly through this. D21 is here.
Yeah, and we have 30 and 32.2. So I share 30. So again, I share one allele from one. I share allele from one parent in the same gene. That's how I understand this, and that's how ChatGPT explained it to me.
Yeah, if anyone else has got a weird feeling in the pit of their stomach, that's perfectly natural when you get closer and closer to the end of a massive, massive conspiracy.
Juliet, Rhonda wants to know how you feel about these numbers.
Just excited.
Excited?
Yeah, excited. I'm excited because, well, ChatGPT told me that it looks like me and Madeleine are siblings or half siblings. But I want to show you, after all these pictures, I want to show you a video of Jerry talking about DNA profile of Madeleine McCann, because he said that Madeleine's profile was mixed with all of their DNA samples, because everyone was like in apartment and, car. And that's how I understand this. I mean, I might be wrong about what Jerry said, because it could be like maybe other DNA, but still he said that it's mixed with their DNA, so it looks like, and I showed it to Ron, it
Yeah.
looks that her profile could be not only her. I know how to explain.
Yeah, he uses exactly what Julia's using as evidence for something. He's using this as the exact same thing as a reason for why Madeleine's DNA obviously would be present in a car if we're her parents, sort of thing. And if that's the case, then we're looking at some very interesting results from Julia's findings right here.
Definitely very interesting results. You've got another tough question here, Julia, from Sandra. Shouldn't you match every single marker if you are Madeleine?
Where is this question?
It's from Sandra. Julie does not match every single marker, so does that mean she's not Madeleine? Because every single one should match between the two DNA samples.
About now, there are three options now. First option is that, as Jerry McCann said, Madeleine would match only a part of DNA profile, because DNA comes from all of them. I mean, because this is how he explained it. I will show the video very soon.
Yeah.
I run. The other option is that, like, look, this is large cover up from police. I wouldn't be surprised if they would change something. And third option is that I'm not Madeleine, but I know what I remember. So,
well,
okay.
Also, there's got to be a fourth option here, because if you're coming back with genetic hits that tie in, I mean, if that's our understanding of this, and I would love for anybody who can help us shed more light on this to get in contact with the show, because it seems to me like we're seeing genetic markers pop up here that tell a story. We just don't know which story it is, Julia. And it seems like you're taking more steps forward that are pulling results up that shouldn't be there. People are acting in ways they shouldn't be acting. And it seems to be like that across the board, episode by episode, when we do this. There never seems to be a sense of normality in the findings or the way that people conduct themselves. And this is just another one of those, and it's mind-blowing.
I also have to say that my results from Polish lab were so late. I was waiting so long. It was supposed to be earlier. I called them every day in 1 week when they were late, and the woman was answering my calls, and she was telling me that she would call me back the same day, and she never did. And then I emailed them once, and they replied to me, but when the results were ready. So 1 second. Jaśminka, przestań. Jaśminka. Spokój się.
Yeah, who knows as well, when we tie in as well, and I'm just going to throw some tinfoil hats.
Sorry.
If we were to tie in Gary's findings, right, with McCann businesses and the businesses that Julia's mother runs, and the findings where things have been linked in to human transportation and all of this, we have to then sort of put out there the possibility that there could be a massive story here that none of us can even comprehend, with to why Julia could be related to Maddie, could be Maddie, or anything in between. The genetics are where we're at, and we need to really get a grip of understanding them fully. Julia's done an incredible job, but I would love to see from our viewers any specialists or experts who haven't got any clear signals of being taken, who would be happy to take payouts or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? No suspiciousness.
Every time people doubt Julia, she just comes back with even stronger information.
Yep.
It's absolutely mind-blowing what we're seeing right now. And I can't wait to see the rest. What else we got?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just wanted to say, to finish my last sentence, that the other option is that because I gave one option as a cover up, because I see as the British police as people who try to cover up the story. I might be wrong, but I'm just saying my thoughts. So I was waiting so long for results. It's also weird because results were supposed to be like a week earlier. So, and I was waiting and I was calling them and they were like telling me they will call me back and they never did. So it's kind of interesting, but okay. So maybe we should go further and check D19. My genetic profile shows 12 and 14 as far as I can see it well, I guess.
Yeah, 12 and 14, D19. 12
and now could you show please Madeleine's DNA profile?
I sure can. D19. Here we are. We're getting good at
this. Me, is the Polish lab official DNA Polish lab? No, it's not Polish lab, but it's Polish lab.
Polish, yeah.
I have signature from lab. I can show you the whole document if you want. I don't mind. Okay, and we have D19, 13, 14 in Madeleine's genetic profile. So I share again one L from one parent, because one allele comes from one parent, second one from the other parent. In the same gene, we share allele 14.
I mean, these are a lot of numbers that are repeating, people. I just want to make everyone sort of bring your attention to that.
I want to say something because Kimberly said that would be great if Julia was Madeline, but PDF file. Bruckner told his cellmate who pretended to be a PDF that he kidnapped a girl from Algarve. Okay, I want to say that media said lots of lies about me last year. So many lies. And people believed these lies and still believe. Like, confession, we don't know if it's... I'm not denying, but we don't know if it's true. I mean, we don't know if someone didn't pay to the cellmate, or even we don't know if this is not made up. I mean, this is just my opinion, but...
I agree with you. There's definitely room for counterintelligence and propaganda within this story, everybody. It doesn't mean that your opinions are wrong. It doesn't mean that you've misheard something. It just means really when every single step is taken with Julia and there's a legal individual or a system in place that should conduct themselves one way, they for some reason decide to U-turn and do the opposite of what's expected every time Julia is involved. So just keep an open mind with it all.
It's also interesting that when I published this DNA and the genetic profile of me and Madeleine, a few hours later, the whole internet was talking about Christian B. and his confession. Just a few hours later.
Oh, yeah, that's not suspicious at all.
I've read a book about Christian B. Oh, my God.
Okay,
scary guy. Scary guy.
But I mean, as far as I know, he did many crimes, but he never admitted he abducted Madeleine McCann.
As far as I know, most of the things he's being held in prison for are based on one guy's eyewitness testimony to something that apparently he then sold to someone. It's a whole... Anyway, that's not why we're here, but it's a weird one, Christian. We did a Madeleine McCann theories episode all about it. Go and check that out after this. But listen, carry on with which is the next image, Julia.
FGA, I have 20 and 24 alleles in gene FGA. Could you show this gene in Madeleine's profile?
Yeah, 1 second. FGA. FG, here we go.
2020.2 and 24. So I share again one allele in the same gene, the same allele. And I think that's all. Can you show my genetic profile again?
Yeah.
AMG is amyloid. I mean, it shows just we are both girls. So that's all, I guess. D2, did we show D2? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so I just wanted to say, what are your thoughts, guys?
I wish I was smarter than I am. That's what my thoughts are, because all of this is like, we're looking at these numbers. They all mean something. They all make sense that if you've got identifying markers and share it with someone, that they would be prevalent from the parents.
Someone said, how do we know the results are legit? I can now send to Ron the whole document, and Ron can show you the whole document from the Polish lab, and you can translate it if you want. Can I do
I tell
this?
you what, I think what I'll do, Julia, as well, is I'll probably make a download page on my website for people for a lot of this stuff, if this is all public, because I think people quite enjoy flicking through a document as they're going along with this. So we'll maybe talk about me doing that. But send me absolutely anything you want, absolutely. But
I mean, I'm just saying that you can show it now on the show, if
Sure.
the whole document. I think is a good idea because
Yeah,
people,
sure.
some people question. Okay, give me like 1 minute.
Okay.
So while Julia does that, then we'll take a commercial break.
Sure.
Let's get the old, what is it? NordVPN, is it? Yeah.
Okay.
So this podcast is brought to you with sponsor NordVPN. Not only is it super secure with NordVPN, but if you want to watch something, if you're in a foreign country, for example, I've got my podcast, my documentary coming out with Sammy the Bull in September 26th in America. If you're in the UK, you can't see it here. Use the VPN, NordVPN. It will get you in and you'll be able to watch it. As you can see, I've got my VPN on the United States presently. The most VPN providers are offering online threat protection. But when you look closely, it's just simple DNS filtering. NordVPN's Threat Protection Pro offers advanced digital protection from malware and online threats. If you're downloading a file and you're worried that something is attached to it, Threat Protection Pro checks it for malware. For a while, I couldn't click on any links. It was driving me mad. My channel got hacked when I clicked on a false sponsored ad link, and I lost my channel for days. Well, I think that was crashing then for some reason. All right, let's get, is Julia ready?
Not yet.
Come back on.
I need to hide my address.
All right, keep looking. So, guys, this is episode number 6 with Julia. And if you've missed the previous 5 mind-blowing episodes, links for them all are in the description box below this video. Starts out just grip from the get-go, whereby Julia plays the call with Operation Grange. You've got this cantankerous cop totally looking down on Julia, snubbing her, saying he doesn't have the £50 or £100 or whatever it costs after they've spent bloody millions to get a DNA test, and doesn't want to give her the time of day in the slightest. He's just an absolute arrogant, snarky person. But yeah, if you do go back to episode 1 and listen to that phone call, because prior to that, all I heard about Julia was she was a crackpot. She was in the news as someone who was mentally ill, who'd made all these fake claims and had turned around and admitted she'd made these fake claims and apologized when actually none of that was true. And over the course of these episodes, you will find that Julia is a very intelligent, honest person. As someone put in the chat earlier, Julia will be an excellent private investigator. And we have learned that she is not a crazy person. She's very compos mentis. She's at the forefront of this case. She's done everything possible within reason, within the limits of her resources, to show her side of the story. And today, within the limits of her resources, she's at it again. All right, Julia, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Ron, you probably can see the lower picture that is now. You can see the signature, but can you show the first page and this that you are showing now, but with signature? This is the I wanted to hide the company, but okay, never mind. Okay, so can you go lower?
Hang on a second. Is it?
And people can make a screen and translate. It's totally legit. It has signature. It's from lab, DNA lab. So
This one here.
Yeah, this is signature. Okay, so it's legit. If you don't believe me, it's legit.
Oh yeah, it's definitely legit. It's definitely legit. Like absolutely, it is. The paperwork is right here, and for those of you, like I say, it's difficult to doubt somebody who's so well prepared. But we do encourage everyone to push back and ask your questions, because that's
No, it is legend. I don't have anything else to. I don't know how else can I prove it to you, Joanna, because I showed you all of you the results.
Don't worry about Joanna. All right. But sometimes people are in the grand scheme of the truth, and when it comes down to situations like this, we've got to focus. We've got to stay focused because there's so many individuals that can derail things.
Okay, Ron, can you show now the video of Jerry talking with, because we have 30 minutes, 25 minutes, and I want to talk about 2 things or 3 things.
Okay, so
video of Jerry.
Yeah, I'm going to grab it now. If you know where it is and can relink it, I'm scrolling up through hundreds of files. Oh wait, I've got it. McCann family interview. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it is. It's the McCann family interview one. I'll just download it. 1 second.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine.
What kind of court document DZB?
Busy Bee has been suspended a few times. Busy Bee needs to get less busy.
All right, here we go. This is the one. All right, pay attention, everyone. This one's an absolute banger. You want me to play it now, Julia?
Could you show me what ChatGPT said before we'll play it? Because I forgot. I will put her eyes under the pictures. Sorry, I forgot. Someone reminded me.
Yeah, that's fine, of course.
Wait a second.
But if anybody knows anyone who's written books on genetics, studies genetics, has anything to do with DNA, if they're scientists, please get them to contact the show, because we could really use an extra set of eyes to corroborate this. I'm trying to find some people on Facebook who've written books about this and trying to get them to do a blind analysis.
Done.
So they don't know who they're actually looking at, to see if we can get these results. All right, I'm going through it now, Julia. There we are. Parental data for 1 person. Okay.
Just for you to know, so you don't have to.
Oh. All right, because only 1 partial genetic data for 1 person, we can make fully conclusive determination. If more loci were available for comparison, it would provide a clearer picture. Was this the one, Julia?
Yeah.
We're going to go through all of these. Hang on. Sibling comparison as well. Full sibling share would share on average 50% of their alleles because they inherit 1 allele at each locus from each parent. Is that right?
Yeah. And now the other one.
All right. Girl has receipts and we love it. Here we go. Okay. 1 person, 14 and 15. I remember those numbers. 2nd person, 18 and 19. No overlap here, which does not support a close relationship for a locus.
The other one.
Right,
Please. Because it will be just an explanation of all these things.
Hang on. I've lost. Hang on. That's 1. That's 2.
One of the viewers has said there's a scientist on YouTube called Crinkle with a K who would come on if we contacted him about this.
Good idea.
For science! Both individuals are XX, indicating that they're both biologically female, but this locus does not contribute to sibling determination.
Okay, what is slower?
Next one is this one. 1 person, 12 and 13, 2nd person, 14 and 16. No matching alleles here, which again weakens the case for full siblings. D19, 1 person, 13, 14, 2nd person, 12, 14. Both share 14, supporting the possibility of a relationship. Just to be clear,